crypto investing, and we're back here as I'm trying to upload a video on our push to 1,000, as we're almost there to 1,000 subs in partnership. And then I can get Jabroni Killers is going to be live as soon as we become a partner with YouTube. We will have that capability to give you Jabroni Killers, where they'll have trading alerts, buy and sell zones. I'll give you the charts that when I buy a stock, where I buy and where I sell, you can trade alongside with me. We'll have technical analysis classes from beginners to more advanced traders, anything from the beginning, and it's all included in your membership with Jabroni Killer, to where it's just all on. When you're a member of Jabroni Killer, you'll have access to beginner classes on how to set up a technical trading chart for beginners, so you can trade like Vincenzo, and you can trade with the probabilities. And when you technical trade, what you're doing is trying to trade with the probabilities and be a probability-based trader to have the odds in your favor, so you can have a better chance of winning and succeeding and fleece heisting and shysting the criminal gangsters in the market and walk away with all the fucking money, right? And that's what we are here to do at Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. And as soon as we hit that 1,000 subs and we can get Jabroni Killers live, when you're a member of Jabroni Killer, for one flat, easy, simple, super affordable for everybody payment a month, you'll get trading alerts, you'll get bullish and bearish indicators, you'll get beginner technical analysis classes to set up a technical trading chart, something as simple as what you're looking at in front of you. And then what I'm going to show you here in this video, there'll be everything from that to setting up fib circles and all the other things that you need to put the probabilities, what moving averages to use, what to look for, how to diagnose a pattern, how to sniff it out and play it and trade it, where to buy in, where to sell out, where to average or average down and out of, right? And what positions and zones to look for. That's all going to be part of Jabroni Killer. So what we got here is we are using our laptop, or not our laptop. We have an XLM video trying to upload on our laptop, but it's only at 13%, and it's been uploading for 45 minutes. So we pulled out the beautiful tablet that we bought using my wireless cell phone internet, which is faster to upload. So we're going to give you an XRP video, because when I'm on the go now, we have the tablet. It's not as good of a screen as the laptop, but it's close enough, right? So you can see what's going on here. And what we did is we just hit a bunch of stuff to give you a clear chart. So you got the shit house down there in red. The orange zone is the orange support zone, right? You can see what you got going on here. It's very simple to see. If you're just looking at this real quick, you had a falling channel, and then you had a rising channel, right? And as the rising channel broke down, and you can see you had a rising channel right here on this last pump in XRP, right? You put that out, there's your lower support. And then if you put another one up here, that's your upper resistance, right? See that you're in a rising channel. But now what you got going on here is you came up against major overhead resistance, and you got a symmetrical triangle developing here. We're going to get rid of that. You got a symmetrical triangle developing, and we are in the weekly time frame, right? See that? You got overhead resistance right there. And then if you find get your industry exclusive purchasing tool, you got descending, or you got uptrending underneath support right here, right? See that? You have a symmetrical triangle forming in the monthly pattern up here. See that? And it's the underneath support just so happens to be where the 200-day is just coming in. So you see that you got your old high up here, which is major overhead resistance, but we're going to get rid of that for right now. Then when we're going to come over here, we're going to get the volume indicator, right? We're going to get the volume indicator, the volume trading range. And you can see right in the middle of our get my shit together, aka last line of defense to the shit house, is the major traded range, right? So we're going to put that in. And we know The major trading range where you're above it, you're bullish, or if you're below it, you're bearish, is white. So we're going to make it white. And then we're going to come into here and we're going to lock it. So that's another, this is just pretty much making a technical chart for beginners. So that's what you want to see there. Then if you go into here a little bit more, you can see you got major support right here. Oops, we don't want that in there. You got major support right here, or major resistance depending on if you're above it or below it, right? You got major support or resistance depending on the side you're on this right here. So we're gonna mark that. And look at that, that happens to be just exactly pretty much where you're at now. So we got that. This is just about as easy as it gets right here. So you say, well, what are you rambling on and trying to show me here? So here's where the pattern's going. This is coming down, and I'm going to show you why. This symmetrical triangle with the volume, let's move the shithouse over here. You can see this is bearish from the start, bearish from the finish. You have a pump, pumping price, pumping volume, or pumping price there, bullish, dead volume to pumping volume, very bullish. So you got up to here, you got pumping price and pumping volume. That's very bullish. Then from right here, you got a pumping price and crashing volume to current date, while you had an up and sideways symmetrical triangle consolidation. Do you see that? So you got crashing volume to nothing. Still today, you need a fucking monocle to see at current day the volume, right? And then you have an up and sideways consolidation after the pump with pumping volume bullish, right? And after that, you have an up and sideways consolidation, or in this case, a symmetrical triangle and crashing volume. That's very bearish, often a sign of the buyers or the bulls becoming exhausted, and the sellers or the bears are taking over the market as a rounding top is formed and the price is going to come down, right? And this is a neutral continuation pattern. But now knowing what we do know, what I've just taught you about price and volume in relationship, and trying to use that to predict the future direction of the price as soon as the volume comes in, this is a very critical trading rule that I've just taught you, right? And the same thing happened here. You had pumping price, pumping volume to here, that huge run up from 14 cents all the way to 90 cents. And then you have crashing volume to nothing. And if we zoom in here, I'm sorry I didn't do that. If we zoom in here, you can see with, oops, not that. And this is the weekly time frame we're looking at. Get off that. I want my industry exclusive purging tool. And if we zoom in, right here, 80 cents was right here. And from this point on, you have an up and sideways consolidation. And if we zoom in even more, a symmetrical triangle at the top with crashing volume, telling you the price was going to break down, and the price broke down, right? And that we're in another one of these same patterns, topping pattern as we were up here, right? We're in the same thing now. And this is how you figure out the technical target on this, is you zoom out to give everybody, that's why we always start from the far out time frame. When you're trying to build a technical chart, you have to go from the farthest out time frame that you can to build your chart, and then you work your way on in to make it super simple and easy to trade this manipulated market and sidestep and audible to profitability when you're trading with a technical trading style, with a technical trading chart, with technical trading rules to make a probability-based decision and trade to sidestep and audible into profitability on a probability-based way in a system and philosophy, right? So we're going to go from the monthly to the weekly, or we're in the weekly. We're going to go from the weekly to the daily, and then you can see this a little bit clearer. And if we look at this to try to figure out a targeted move, you simply take from the top of the overhead resistance to the bottom of the pattern where it started to the point of a breakout, and it's not that bad. It's because the price, you got to take the measurement when the price is this, coming from almost no money to coming up here. So it's a 73% flush, which is probably going to come. We need to go back out to the weekly time frame, it's a 73% flush. So bring out our industry exclusive measuring tool. Say it even broke way at the end, which they never do. They always break before, or not always, but usually. A 73% flush brings us right to the bottom of the volume indicator where the major trading is, all the way down there. That's your targeted move with a little price note right here in XRP. That is your targeted move at 22 cents, right? So that's what we got going on, and this is what we're going to watch out for in XRP. Like, subscribe.